Hello, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Channel Chasers podcast, where we will be covering the latest and possibly final chapter of the epic boxing tale of one Hezekiah Moscow. That's right, we are here to review Thousand Blows Season 2. Will I continue this accent throughout the entire episode, or is this just a bit? Tune in to find out. I'm just kidding, it's just a bit.
Yeah, I was about to say.
This
man actually
I could
carry on with an accent.
I could have done it throughout the entire episode. I really could have. These guys know I love my accents and voices, and Cockney is one of my favorites.
Yeah, but for like maybe, I don't know, maybe guess it, maybe like 2 hours.
I don't know if I could do it for a whole 2 hours. I would have definitely broken at some point, but I think I could have at least done a solid 30-45 minutes.
Yeah, but all I'm saying, for the entirety of the pod, I bet a quarter that you could.
Now, see, if I was challenged by the audience, now audience, if you would like me to do an entire podcast in an accent, that is feasible for me to do. Tell me in the comments, and if that comment gets enough traction, I might do it. Who knows?
Heck, since it's smaller scale, make sure you do that because we're still in the midst of recording our Fake Strange Fake.
Oh, I could still do that. I could do that bit because Richard, yeah, I still could do that bit.
Yeah.
Might need to keep that in touch. Who knows?
So that's a video for a different day.
Yeah, definitely.
A video for a different day.
Definitely.
Video for a different day.
But
engage with us in the comments.
Yeah, we do appreciate all the engagement that we've been getting recently. Like I said, like we've started off the new year pretty strongly, and we ended it pretty strongly as well. We appreciate all the support. I just wanted to, shout out the audience for like actually, reaching out to us. Hopefully, you guys are actually doing that hype thing, because apparently it really does help push videos into the algorithm. So if you guys don't know how hype works, if you're watching this within the first week of its release, you gotta just swipe on the comment section, and you'll see a button that says hype. You click that button, and YouTube gives you an amount of points that kind of puts you on the scoreboard within our channel, and it pushes our video into the algorithm so more people get recommended our stuff, which is why a lot of our videos have been doing well. Mm-hmm.
We hadn't gotten to that point yet. We've been recording for 10 minutes.
Yep. I know, but it's always nice to do the reminders at the beginning and in the middle. Retention. Some people click off right away. So
I know.
Just wanna make sure get all the housekeeping out of the way. But yeah, like I said in the little skit intro there, we are gonna be reviewing Thousand Blows, as Brian alluded to last week. This month is literally just the sequel month, just kind of doing follow-ups to shows that we've covered previously on the pod. And Thousand Blows was one that really kind of blew our minds last year, so definitely really excited.
It was a big surprise, too. Because I was like, Peaky Blinders guy has a new show.
Jay likes Peaky Blinders.
Trailer talk.
Yeah, Jay likes Peaky Blinders. He's talked about it a lot. Let's check out this trailer.
And boxing is involved?
Yep.
Yeah, the guys will like this. Then watch the trailer. Holy shit, we need to watch this now.
Also, over the past couple of years, there's been a weird resurgence of boxing-centric TV shows, because we also watched a really great K-drama, Bloodhound, that only got one season, sadly, but was really good. No, I don't think it got a second season.
I heard that it's still in the works.
Is it? Oh, I thought it got canceled.
The thing is
didn't the one girl
Yeah, so that's why they wrote off her character, but it is supposed to be coming back.
Oh, okay.
But K-dramas just apparently take a really long time.
I mean, that's understandable. K-dramas have really high production values, overall, so that makes sense.
Yeah, they're still working on All of Us Are Dead.
Oh, really? That's it. That feels like it's been forever.
I think they only started filming late last year.
Oh, wow. But yeah, so enough of all that. So as per usual, we're going to start the episode as we always do by first jumping right into the news with Brian. Take it away, Brian.
All right, so unfortunately, we do have an in memoriam.
Oh, dang.
And it is the Full Monty 3.
Oh, 3?
Yeah, and they're all behind the scenes men of different industries.
Okay.
Mostly music. First of all, a man behind secret player behind our childhood, Guy Moon.
Oh, from the Fairly Odd Parents. Oh no.
Fairly
Yeah,
Odd
Danny
Parents, Johnny
Phantom. Yeah.
Cow and Chicken, Johnny Test.
I did not know he did Cow and Chicken. I knew he did Danny Phantom and Fairly Odd Parents because he works very closely with Butch Hartman. I did not know he did Cow and Chicken. That's crazy.
Yeah, he was the composer for a lot of those. And also Johnny Bravo.
Nice.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, The Real Adventures of Johnny Quest.
Oh, I loved that show as a kid.
Yeah, he even did some work for SpongeBob and Oh Yeah cartoons.
You know, one of the craziest things that like is like the biggest Mandela effect of all time involves the Danny Phantom theme song. So many people get it confused that he says young Danny Phantom. He was just 14. Why would he say his superhero name at the beginning of the song? It's Danny Fenton. His yeah, like come on guys. Young Danny Phantom, he was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine. It was designed to view a world unseen. Yes, I remember the whole song.
Also, it wasn't part of my childhood, but I know it was part of some people's. He also did the music for Big Time Rush.
Oh shit! Man, Big Time Rush. That takes me back. That was One Direction before One Direction.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he has passed away.
Oh, that's sad.
At 63.
Well, lived a reasonably long life. Like, still relatively young, considering the advancements in modern medicine.
Yeah,
still.
it's got hit by a car.
Oh shit! Oh dang, that's rough. Like,
Also,
was he in a vehicle, or was he like crossing the street and hit by a car?
He was on a scooter.
Oh dang.
But staying with music, but name you might recognize, Jay.
Okay.
John Forte.
Like the producer, John Forte?
Yes.
He died?
Yes.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Age 50.
John Forte was like, he was mostly R&B, right? Like, I recognize
Rap and
I was gonna say
and
I recognize that name from like, cause I was big on reading album credits back when people used to get CDs.
He's worked with the Fugees, Tribe Called Quest, Busta Rhymes.
Yep.
But his main like collaborator that he was really close with was Wyclef Jean.
Yeah, that's crazy. Rest in peace.
Yeah, very influential guy. We don't know what he passed away of, but I think the police said that they don't suspect foul play.
Okay, well that's good at least. Obviously, it's not good that he's passed away, but like at least like it wasn't anything like nefarious.
And then lastly, we have a cartoon legend.
Okay.
Scott Adams.
Name's not ringing any bells.
He was the creator of one comic, Dilbert.
Oh, I'm familiar with Dilbert.
Dilbert was like the like
wasn't that no that was Bugle Bailey, but it was also a soldier cartoon, wasn't it?
No, it's like the progenitor workplace comedy.
Oh, the office worker one.
The
office worker one.
Yeah, probably led way to like stuff like The Office.
Parks and Rec, yeah.
Yeah, because it was satirical slice of life stuff that tended to be a commentary on conservatism.
Makes sense.
But the Dilbert comic, if you've never read it, it's good stuff, and you can definitely see like its influences in like modern cartoons and like we mentioned before, stuff like The Office and Parks and Rec and all that. And unfortunately, at the age of 68, he passed away of prostate cancer.
Oh, that's rough. He was 1 year away from nice.
But anyway, all men that should be praised more than they are, and all will be missed.
Also, PSA, just real quick, because I learned this recently, because for some reason I would not normally be mentioning this on Screen Time, because this is just completely random, but like I ended up on a like health rabbit hole on YouTube, and I came across a video from a urologist, and there have been multiple studies shown that self-care does reduce the risk of prostate cancer significantly. So you know, remember that next time you're participating in a November challenge gentlemen. Don't be foolish. It's okay.
Yeah. Real men, for the sake of their own health, do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's why I refer to it as self-care, not just to skirt around YouTube's community guidelines.
Yeah. Anyway, switching gears to a galaxy far, far away.
Ding dong, the Wicked Witch is dead! I know this news.
Yeah, after a year of speculation, it is finally confirmed that Kathleen Kennedy is stepping down.
Every Star Wars channel I followed was singing to the high heavens about this. Oh yeah. She will not be missed.
And have you heard who her replacements are?
Who's her replacement?
Well, they decided to do something similar to the DCU,
Okay.
where they've got one person who's more savvy on the business side.
And then one person who's more on the creative side? Okay.
The business side is her name is Lynwyn Brennan. She's worked at ILM for a long time.
Nice. So it's still in-house.
But what I heard about her is correct. She joined at an entry level position and then became the president of it within a decade.
Oh wow. Good for her.
So she knows her stuff.
Alright, so it's
business-wise.
Filoni the creative side?
Yep.
Okay, thank God. That's all I was waiting for.
So it's those two are stepping in to take her place, and I think I could be wrong. I think the last movie that will be under her regime will be the Last Starfighter.
Okay, the one that Patty Jenkins was gonna do and then dropped out of?
No, the one that Sean Levy's doing, starring Ryan Gosling.
Okay.
But that one, it seems like they gave him complete free creative control.
And just so I know I'm thinking of the right guy, Sean Levy is Adam Project, Deadpool 2, Free Guy.
3.
Deadpool 3. Free Guy, that guy?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and in between there, I think the only other Star Wars project that we have coming out is The Mandalorian and Grogu. Mm-hmm. Which I'm still kind of iffy about.
I'm still super iffy about it, because Mando's quality has been inconsistent, to put it politely.
Mm-hmm. Also, how are they gonna tell the story within 90-ish minutes?
Yeah, that's the other problem, right? The convenient part about that we love about Mando is that we get full episode lengths to really kind of flush things out. I'm worried that it's gonna feel rushed if we're just gonna do an hour and a half,
Especially
if
we're introducing new characters like Sigourney Weaver's character and Jeremy Allen White coming in as Jabba's son.
And also, possibly tying in, characters from the original trilogy, maybe seeing Luke again, other shit like that. It's apparently also supposed to tie to, the Ahsoka stuff as well.
I don't know.
I'm confused on that front.
We're gonna have to wait and see, but I can tell you I'm excited for the future.
I trust Filoni.
Yeah.
So, it's definitely more promising. Hence why I opened with Ding Dong, the Wicked Witch is dead.
Yeah, and let's not, when we have these conversations, people, let's not forget to talk about Lin-Wen, because they're equal partners in this. Mm-hmm. And I've been seeing some discourse online.
To be fair, a lot of people forget about homie from Shazam, whose name I honestly can't remember. Peter Safran. There we go. I was like, I know it's Peter something.
There's also just an extra level here because
what? Because she's a woman?
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the Star Wars fandom.
Yeah, one of the creators that I watch was welcome and good luck.
She doesn't necessarily need a welcome since she's been with ILM and Lucasfilm for over a decade. I'm sure
welcome to the spotlight.
Yeah, the added pressure of being a face now. Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, so that's it for the news.
All right, cool. So next up is, of course, Screen Time. Screen Time is the segment of the podcast where the guys and I all talk about the various rabbit holes that we have found ourselves in over the past week in between recording podcast episodes. That can range from anything from TV shows we don't have time to cover or may cover in the future. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Movies of that same nature. Music, podcasts, books, comics, all different types of media that we don't get a chance to fully spotlight in full episodes just yet. But yeah, I'll start. I don't really have too much. So first things first, I actually started listening to not brand new, but new to me. The series apparently started 2 years ago. A book series on Audible. This is where your ad would go Audible if you would happen to sponsor us. I'm just saying. You know, I use your product all the time. But the series in question is called... the series is called Wicked Games. It is by Jasmine Moss. No relation to Sarah J. Maas. I thought it was like... I thought they were related, but no relation. Just happen to have the same last name. This is a series of books, but it's not like a sequel. It's not like a sequelized series. It's one of those books where like it's a romance series, and each book follows a different couple, but takes place within the same world. And, like, you know, obviously certain characters may come back because there are connections between certain characters. So, the first book in this series is called Phantasma. And basically, the premise, without spoiling, is that our main heroine of this book is a girl named Ophelia, who is a necromancer in the city of good old Nolans, New Orleans. And she basically inherits her family's necromancy powers and magic. After the sudden death of her mother, and then she and her younger sister Genevieve find out that her mom was in some extreme debt to the point where their house is being foreclosed on, and so in a rush to try and, you know, bail her family out of this situation, Genevieve, who kind of feels like that her older sister, you know, always takes the brunt of everything and always has to carry the load of responsibility on her shoulders, decides to take it upon herself and run away to join this contest known as Phantasma to get some money to deal with the situation. Because what Phantasma is, it's essentially, what if Squid Game was run by demons? And I mean actual demons. And each level is based off of one of the 9 circles of hell. There are 9 levels in total. And if you win, you get a wish granted to you by the Prince of Demons. And so each night you're also, you know, taunted and tortured with your greatest fears and stuff like that. There's also just a bunch of different rules. One of the biggest ones is don't fall in love while within Phantasma. I will not say like what the consequences are, but they're pretty huge consequences. They're pretty huge consequences of falling in love within Phantasma. Actually, I'll go ahead and say what the consequences are. So it's really fucked up. You get cursed, essentially, right? And the curse is, if you fall in love while participating in Phantasma and on the grounds, you're cursed to the point where if you try to touch the person you've fallen in love with, you end up, like, that person ends up, like, getting hurt. Like, they get hurt by your touch. Like, it's almost like acidic to them. It's pretty crazy. So Genevieve runs away to you know, try and participate in this fucking crazy supernatural reality show. And, you know, Ophelia's naturally like, what the fuck, Genevieve? And so she runs after her and decides to also participate in the show to try and find her sister and convince her to quit. Because you can just say, I quit, and nothing bad happens to you, and you just get kicked off the show. So she's trying to find her sister and be like, all right, look, I'll win, you leave. And so she ends up, you know, participating in this contest, figuring out her powers along the way, which do give her a bit of an advantage because she's actually one of the only paranormal beings that is actually participating in this crop. There is one other person, but, you know, spoilers. But so when she does that, she ends up meeting her love interest for this series, Blackwell. Blackwell is a phantom, which is a higher level of ghost, because when I first read this premise and read that she falls in love with a ghost, I'm like, okay, wait. First question, same question I had when we watched Haunted Hotel. How do you fuck a ghost? Because this was recommended to me after I finished the Hades and Persephone series. So I'm like, okay, there's got to be some spicy stuff in here. How do you fuck a ghost? So apparently there are different levels of ghost, and phantoms can actually like produce a corporeal form, so they can fuck. So she ends up teaming up with... I was gonna say, unlike poor Nathan. Yeah, where he just has to get possessed. But it just still feels like it's good for him. But yeah, so she ends up like teaming up with Blackwell, who is tied to Phantasma for mysterious reasons and has holes in his memory and is trying to figure out his mysterious past. Will not spoil anything there because that's big major plots. But yeah, I finished the whole book. It was really good. I like the romance between Ophelia and Blackwell, and Genevieve is a fantastic character who is kind of just me if I was a if I was a girl with supernatural abilities, which is why I'm excited to find which is why I was excited to find out that the second book in the series, called Enchantra, actually stars her. So
Nice.
I'm excited to start that one up. Apparently this one takes place after the first book, because at the end of the first book, Ophelia and Blackwell send Genevieve off on vacation to Italy, and apparently she finds love in Italy. So I'm curious to see where it goes. Apparently, according to the author, each book can be read as a standalone, but they take place in the same world, and obviously there are some character overlap. So if you want to check it out, you like romantic-y stuff, I would definitely recommend it. It's a spicy book. I don't think it's as spicy as Hades and Persephone, which I did also finish. By the way, I finished the third book in that one, A Touch of Chaos. I really liked it. It was great. It had a nice happy ending. Some of the Olympians are dead. Won't spoil who. But now that some of those spots are empty and open, they get to start our pantheon over again, and maybe do better this time. So I would like to see a follow-up series to this, to be honest. I'm gonna probably I have already downloaded the Hades saga, which is just this series from Hades' perspective. So I'm gonna check that out when I finish Enchantra. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Now on to the only other thing that I've really done in between podcast episodes. I, as promised to Brian, checked out Sentenced to be a Hero, both episodes 1 and 2, which are the 2 episodes out as of the recording of this podcast. And yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was awesome. The animation went crazy. It's your kind of classic fallen paladin trope, which I think is really cool. The world building is very interesting. You get to see more of that world building in episode 2, where you get to meet more of his crew, which they're all just your classic band of misfit fuck-ups. We've already met Xylo Forbarts, who is the leader and our main character, the fallen holy knight turned hero. And then we have Xylo's right-hand man, or as Torita calls him, his squire, whose name I can't remember off the top of my head. I just call him Sticky Fingers because he just likes to steal shit.
Yeah, my name for him is Bitch Boy.
See, I don't see him that much of a bitch. He just
No, I say Bitch Boy is because he doesn't want to actually engage in combat.
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes more sense. So there's those.
And also, he cried and complained throughout the entire first episode.
I will give you, he is a whiny baby. For sure, he's a whiny baby.
Yeah. When I say Bitch Boy, he is a man that just cried about everything. I get it. The process basically turns you into a dead man walking without really your own soul, but
yeah. So we already know those two from the first episode. We are introduced to 2 other members of his squad, which are Tatsuya, who is essentially to borrow a term from use an analogy from one of Tony and I's favorite shows, Zombieland Saga. He is essentially this crew's legendary Taichan. So as they've explained in the first episode, each time you get brought back, you lose a little bit more of yourself and your memory.
Yeah.
Tatsuya is the oldest member of this group, so he's been brought back so many times that he's just a murder zombie. He's literally just a walking corpse who grunts, and you point at the thing you want him to kill and he'll kill it, and he kills it real good. So there's him, and then there's King Nergal, and the reason I call him King Nergal is because this man is completely delulu. He believes himself to be the king of the realm, and so he refers to everybody as his subjects. He has all these delusions of grandeur of him actually being the king and running the Holy Knights organization and stuff, and they just play along with it because it's just easier to let him live in his delusion and actually have him move along than try to argue with him. But he's actually a master, I wouldn't say blacksmith, more so artificer, I guess, because he's the one who is in charge of inscribing the seals onto their gear and weaponry.
Oh.
Which is like, the stuff you saw, like how, Xylo has the flight seal and the explosion seal.
Yeah.
So he's the one who actually like outfits their gear, and we also, of course, meet the Merlin-looking motherfucker whose name I can't remember, who's just kind of their babysitter. He's their quest giver, basically. He gets orders from the top, and he's like, "All right, guys, you do this. I'm gonna stay all the way over here and just give you orders."
And just magically tell you what to do from afar.
Yep. Episode 2. They basically get put in a mission that takes place in a mine where a bunch of miners got infected and turned into fairies, so they have to clear it out. Gets real dark, real sad.
Oh yeah.
And yeah.
I will say one thing that I didn't mention when I covered it is I actually really like the design for the fairies.
Yeah, I think the monsters are really intimidating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that the just the rot infesting, almost cordyceps.
Yeah, I was gonna say it definitely it has like a fungal infection kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like the forest blight in Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
Do you remember how like the demon that was taking over the forest and corrupting it? Like it reminded me of kind of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also
and
get
that
to learn a little bit more about like Xylo's past. I mean, you obviously get to hear his origin in the first episode. You know how he became a fallen paladin essentially.
Yeah.
Torita is annoying as fuck. I don't hate her. She's nowhere near as annoying as she could be, but that does not mean she's not annoying. But I do appreciate that she is fully dressed because other shows would have been much bolder in that regard, and I appreciate the Pokemon Studio for not giving me a half-naked lolly. You'd be surprised how much restraint that takes for Japan. So gotta applaud them for that. Even though the bar is really low. But yeah, I mean, I like her personality overall. She reminds me of Megumin from Konosuba. She's just obsessed with doing her thing and fucking shit up. But also, she's just fueled purely by head pats and praise, which I think is adorable. But of course, Xylo has his PTSD about that.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. I like the world building. This one is definitely going to be on our radar in terms of stuff we're going to cover. So look forward to that in the future. But Tony, did you have anything you wanted to add about it? So I'll go ahead and just jump to you because that was pretty much it for me.
Well, I don't really have much to add on that on Sins to Be a Hero. I think it was a beautifully done first episode, an almost an hour-long one, which is a very rare thing to see.
Yeah, apparently more shows are starting to do that now. Like the last time we saw that happen within recent years was Oshinoko.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But
and it's just very interesting that they're willing to like kind of push that envelope.
Yeah, do like do a movie length like 58-minute episode.
I may be talking about another one quite soon.
Oh, there was another anime that did like an hour-long premiere recently. Interesting.
No, I've actually watched a couple anime. Well, I fully watched one, didn't get to finish the other because it was. I'll start with the one that I didn't finish completely, but it's what we talked about during a trailer talk. We Are Polar Opposites.
Oh, that came out.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh my God, Jay! Just from looking at it, Homegirl. I think we were right initially.
Okay.
But we didn't know like how much Homegirl is fiending for mans.
Oh,
like,
yeah, the nonchalant guy.
Yeah, she is like. So our Gyaru for this particular series is a yapaholic. I think she yaps more than us, to be honest with you, gents.
That's difficult to believe considering that we usually yap for at least 3 hours at a time.
Yeah. Baby girl just be yapping. And from what I saw, because I was trying to both pay attention to editing work, also trying to finish for the pod for this episode, and trying to watch that at the same time. My focus was divided not so evenly. I'm trying to think, what the heck's going on here? Okay. So she admits that she got the chance to sit next to the guy because she just likes how nonchalant he is. He's just like that with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, poor girl just hyper focuses on what she's doing and makes herself conscious.
Been there.
And at the part where I stopped watching and I said to myself, I'll give this more of my time. I'll just take care of this later. Jay, they're about to do the unthinkable.
Hold hands?
Yes.
Oh shit! I did not know this was one of those that fucking needs a parental warning. Jesus. These studios are really getting bold. They don't even think of the children.
But from what I saw, it is an enjoyable show. I will report back to you guys on that front when I actually get the time to sit and focus on it.
I'll have to check it out. I love a cute romance. And this is Crunchy, right? I remember that it was a Crunchy trailer.
It is Crunchy.
Okay, cool.
And then the one I did fully watch, Scum of the Brave, I think is what it's called.
Oh, yeah, we watched that trailer too.
Sweet Jesus.
Is that a good sweet Jesus or a bad sweet Jesus?
It's a good sweet Jesus, but our Genki girl, not too bright in the head.
Oh, the one that gets saved and recruited by the guy in the trailer?
No, it's the reverse,
follows
actually.
him?
She asked him, it's like, what if even his permission? It's like, yep, you're my master now. You teach me how to beat the shit out of these motherfuckers. Also, we need your help in rescuing a friend of ours because Braves work in teams of 3.
Okay, that makes sense.
And their third got captured by the Demon Lord, because the way things work in this show is that Demon Lords are treated like crime bosses.
Yeah, I got that from the trailer.
And the guy that they're looking to take down, Amber Thorns, has a human trafficking part to his little crime syndicate.
Oh.
And yet he looks like a typical Demon Lord, but apparently he's like one of the weaker dudes. And our older protagonist, the dude, he's broke. Like, man's is not really doing good financially. When he came to Shinjuku, to Shibuya, it's Shibuya. So he comes to save her because he was walking in that alley where she fell out of the sky from.
Ah, so it was just a happy accident.
Yep, it was a happy accident. So he saves her from one of the mobs, basically. And I say mobs in like mobs of enemies.
Yeah.
And he takes care of this guy in the quickest fashion possible. But homegirl just follows him, the protege wannabe follows him with her other teammate who could actually make portals to get her to where she needs to go. And in typical Kudere fashion, like, hey, if he says he's not going to do it, we'll be fine doing it ourselves in like that cold, monotone voice.
Oh, okay. So he's like the super serious teammate.
No. She.
Oh, she's a kudere. Oh, yeah, you did say kudere. Yeah, so it's standard emotionless girl.
Yeah, and it's looking like how this is functioning because there's an entire academy that's training them how to do this line of work. And it's just kind of questioning life choices at this point, especially since our other protagonist, the girl with the shield and sword, still not the brightest.
Oh, speaking of kuderes, real quick, I did forget to mention one thing. I did do my yearly trip into the Town of Tears, aka my yearly rewatch of Violet Evergarden. I forgot that I didn't do my usual cap off by watching the movie, and I watched the movie again, and I was like, oh boy, this show is so sad, but so good. Violet is probably in my like top 5, if not top 3 of kudere characters.
Yeah.
It still blows my mind how much she looks like Saber, though.
Yeah. But you know what the funniest part about this particular show is, gents? You see 3 grown men get interrupted from playing what's essentially what looks like to me Magic the Gathering.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh.
Yeah, because they go to this bar where at a certain time frame, only Braves are allowed to actually enter.
Okay.
And we have our leading man and then 2 of his buddies. They were about to play a game. They brought their decks out and everything until not only the girls interrupt and he decides to take up the mission to save their friend that got captured by Amber Thorns. the other dudes were interrupted by a bunch of goons and wrecked up the bar. And the bartender, while helping our protagonists get weapons and shit, he was like, they better not be fucking up my bar up there.
You know, I hate that the internet has ruined the word goon.
I know.
Like you can't you can't even use the term goon for henchman anymore.
I know. It's lame. And it's good shorthand too. Why ruin it?
Like henchman is a lot to say. Why can't you just say goon? But now it's just like everybody just chuckles at you when you say it and you're just like, no, you idiots. I'm talking about henchman.
Yeah. Lord help me. That's how language works, apparently.
Yeah.
Yep. Just like how when you say ironic now, people ask, actually ironic or Alanis Morissette ironic?
That's been a thing for a while, though.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's just, I'm saying that's just another example of.
Because also, Alanis Morissette's definition of ironic isn't really ironic if you listen to the song.
Yeah.
None of that's ironic. That's just bad coincidences.
Bad timing. Like rain on your wedding day.
Exactly. Free ride when you already paid. I could keep going, but I'm not going to.
Same.
Can you? And that song was about Uncle Joey.
Yeah.
Damn.
Crazy. That whole album
Yeah.
is about Uncle Joey.
Yeah.
Like when I first heard that about that, I was like, wait, what? Dave Coulier?
Yeah.
I hope he's doing well.
I hope so too.
I know
But
he's battling his
Diagnosis, yeah.
second different cancer.
Yeah, he's going through it. Prayers up to Dave Coulier. But yeah, continue, Tony.
so I think that the trailers lived up to at least my expectations for Scum of the Brave.
Okay, so this one might be one to have on the radar. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
It kind of hit my expectations of it, at least. It hit mine. Because
Okay.
when it comes to some shows like this, I lower my expectations. Not to the point where, like, the bar is low enough that it starts to see hellfire, but...
It's not your see, my isekai bar is like that. My isekai bar is low as fuck. Like, as long even if it's dumb, if it's fun, kind of dumb, like with whatever that one with Ainz, with fucking Flexmodius. I don't remember his actual name. We called him Flexmodius.
Oh, Flexmodius,
Misfit of Demon King Academy. I love that show. Super dumb, but like, come on, he killed somebody with his heartbeat. That shit is sick.
Yeah, that's cool as hell. When do you ever get to see a protagonist do that? Or you have, like, a fantasy show where a motherfucker just doesn't want to do anything. Wants to sit on his rich ass and just... People think that he's, like, the coolest shit, but he just hoards magic items like a motherfucker.
Yep. But yeah, anything else you want to talk about, Tony, before we switch over to Brian?
Okay, I think I mentioned a VTuber called Barry Crepe before. She's an octopus VTuber, and I watched this video, I can't tell you how many times, but she reacted to a video done by Wavy Websurf about Zoom court cases.
All right.
And we had a case of one man from Michigan who drove on a suspended license while being in a car during his Zoom session of court.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And said man did not have a driver's license at all.
I think I've seen this before.
Yes, he only had his state ID, and the judge roasted him.
Yeah, wasn't he on trial for driving without a license?
Yep, that's what we said earlier.
Yes, he was. He was driving to the doctor's office while he was in the Zoom call, like in the parking lot of the doctor's office.
That's insane.
And it became this whole rigmarole that ended up where the judge, after all was said and done, even the internet got involved. Like, Phil DeFranco even mentioned, like, now the guy in the hot seat.
Oh, he would definitely be on a segment of Don't Be Stupid, Stupid.
No, it was basically like the Mr. Harris, because I can't remember his first name at the moment. He said, I've been laughed at and ridiculed. The state attorney's office and the Secretary of State's office didn't tell me this. I thought this was overturned, when in actuality, he only had his state ID, never had a driver's permit, never even have a driver's license at all.
Like ever?
Like ever.
Jesus. How old is this man?
In his 40s.
How the fuck?
And I looked at this man.
What city does he live in? One of those walkable cities, like an NYC?
He's in Michigan.
Okay, then what the fuck?
And he just be driving. Here's the crazy part. He could have gotten his driver's license, which he did eventually. So kudos to that man, Mr. Harris. But my man would get his state ID religiously every year.
So you were at the DMV. Oh my god, that's so stupid. You go to the DMV to renew your ID, but you don't, go get a driver's license. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but
you don't even need to renew your ID every year. Your ID expires like every fucking 3 or 4, something like that.
I know. I have to I believe it's every 2 to 3.
Yeah, I would say.
I know this year I have to renew mine in the summer.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure mine doesn't expire until next year, and I think it's like every 2 years. It's every 2 years because I just got the new IDs for travel. Cause, the real ID thing because they don't let you.
Yeah, the real ID.
Because they don't let you travel without a real ID or a passport, and I don't feel like going through all the extra bullshit to get a passport.
Yep. Okay. So do you want me to save what I think was the funniest one for last, or just get it out of the way?
Get it out of the way.
So I need to present this in such a way, or I want you guys to visualize it.
Okay.
So you're in a Zoom call for a court case.
Okay.
You are an individual at the age of 37.
All right.
A meth head.
Okay.
And white as fuck.
Imagining. All right.
And you enter the call, and then what it says below, you would think it'd be your name, right?
Okay, yes, that's what normally would go there.
Nope. Instead, you have what's essentially the equivalent of the funniest gamer tag ever.
Okay.
If you're edgy.
All right.
Buttfucker 3000.
I mean, hey, if that's his lifestyle, that's his lifestyle. Now, was it actually 2 T's, or was it even dumber with only 1?
T's.
Okay.
2 T's.
Okay, he at least spelled it correctly.
Yeah.
And so this man, Nathaniel Saxon, came to court. This was also in Michigan, by the way. He got chewed out like he was a child misbehaving and just sat in the void until he fixed it.
I mean, meth doesn't necessarily do the greatest for your brain.
Oh no, here's the funny part. You know who he blamed that little the name thing on?
What?
His sister.
Well, dang.
All because it's an inside joke, and it paired with a Wi-Fi speaker that had a similar name convention. And the judge did not believe a lick of it. It amused me greatly because you hear this very done with it judge who is like, your name's not Buttfucker 3000. And I'm just looking at this man like, I know meth doesn't give you the best decision making skills, but my guy, you really shot the bed here. Well,
or I mean,
apparently,
I guess fuck the butt in this case.
Yeah, that too. Then you have other cases like a Colombian judge who is just doing insta-thought things.
The judge is doing insta-thought things?
Yeah, because this is a lady judge.
Okay.
Who is very young looking.
Is she attractive?
Huh?
Is she attractive?
Yes, muscle mommy kind of deal.
Okay, good for her. But so what does that have to do with the case?
Because she was presiding over a case looking like she was hungover and just kind of disheveled.
Okay.
While doing court proceedings for the case of a man connected to car bombing.
Oh, damn.
Well, suspected of car bombing. And she also has done other things that made the Judiciary Board of Columbia question her as a judge.
I mean, understandable.
Yeah, and the whole reason for her little snafu of a Zoom court case, you know what she blamed it on, gents?
What?
Anxiety.
Now that song is playing in my head.
Blame it on the alcohol?
No, the anxiety. The one with the somebody I used to know sample? You've probably heard it on TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I'm just thinking to myself, oh, God. And then she apparently got all the right medications. And then And then she brought a stripper to a small shindig that she was throwing.
Okay.
And she was getting free lap dances from this male stripper.
Okay.
And then got her in hot water with the judiciary board again.
Why was it? Why was this happening during court? Like during a Zoom
It
case?
was after court.
Then that should what does that have to do with the price of milk in China?
And it was also in the court, like in the courthouse.
Oh, if it was in the courthouse, okay, that's right. Okay, I was like, what does it matter if she's going to a strip club or whatever?
No, she brought the stripper there.
Okay, see now I understand. At first I was like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? What the judge does outside her work is none of your business. But she brought that to her place of work. Now I get it.
Yeah, she's not the brightest. And then you had a motherfucker who was doing a domestic violence on his girlfriend.
Okay.
You know what these two idiots did? These two who were supposed to be separated from each other were in the same goddamn house.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that's unfortunately how domestic violence situations usually go. Is even after that happens, the victim fails to separate. So I'm not gonna victim blame there.
Yeah, no, I was just befuddled that the attorney clocked where he was and fearing for the safety of the victim asked, "Where the hell are you?"
I mean,
and then you had
it's not the most far-fetched thing if they live if this assault happened and they live together. So like that's not the craziest thing in the world.
Yeah, it's not crazy, but just it ballooned into something a lot bigger where police got involved. It became a mess.
Ah, okay.
And he started whining in jail, where he wanted to fire his attorney for not representing him properly. Yeah, it became a mess. And then we have another meth head, a woman this time, who got arrested, was supposed to go to Alaska because she was originally from Alaska as part of her bond. You know where she went instead?
Where'd she go?
Colorado.
How do you get? I mean, I guess it's a snowy place, but like what?
Because it was on the way to see her dead uncle in Kansas. And I'm thinking to myself, baby girl, you just don't make the smartest decisions. And this keeps going. This whole saga of this woman not making the best decisions and digging a bigger hole for herself. Yeah, Zoom court cases can be ridiculous and funny.
Sounds like it.
And just Barry just commenting on everything. Like this girl, the things she can come up with on the fly when it comes to just comedy bits, excellent. And her laugh is comparable to that of like a very happy and giggly baby. Like when she really gets going, she just goes in laughter.
Right.
But I think that's it for me. I think the video peaked when it came to the fucker 3000.
Yeah.
For me at least.
No, that was where I got a good laugh. But I'm also internally 12.
But I'm finished. Brian, what did you consume as of this recording?
First of all, podcast One Shot. I'm currently listening to them play a game called Slug Blaster.
Okay.
It's a like totally tubular game where you play like 90s skater kids. But in this world, the kids have access to interdimensional travel and can travel to like other dimensions to do skateboarding.
Okay.
Like one where it's just like gravity is really different.
So I'm still trying to figure out where the slug blasting comes in.
That's what they call in universe going to a different universe.
Oh,
for some reason.
Okay. I was thinking of something like Metal Slug, where like they have guns and start shooting things.
Like honestly, when I like went to go listen to it, I thought it was going to be something like Slugterra.
Oh yeah, I could also see that.
But nah, it's still interesting to see so far. It runs on a D6 system, but it's like where you can roll multiple D6s, but you just take the highest one.
Interesting.
Yeah. Then I don't bring this up. I don't bring this up unless it's like a particular case where I can talk about it. But I do like watch reaction videos. And one that I've created that I recently found. His name is Mortius.
Okay.
And he is I believe he is a music teacher.
Cool.
I know he's talked about watching what he says on his videos because he knows that some of his students watch his stuff.
Ah.
And then also, he talked about running a musical.
Oh, nice.
Like he's hypercritical about musical stuff. So I've seen him do K-pop Demon Hunters, and watching him absolutely fall in love with Epic the musical.
Nice.
Yeah, and then also after he started like doing all that, he also is like a D&D fan, so started watching Vox.
Oh, cool.
And it's really cool to see. And I will say that his reaction videos are like a lot longer than other reactors, because he will like in the middle of it pause and go on rants and tangents, which I really like, but some people don't. That's why when he like titles his videos, it's not just reaction, it's reaction/analysis. So he'll go on like tirades. Like he's a GM, so sometimes when he's watching Vox, he'll go into talk about like how he runs things for D&D. The last thing I want to bring up is, I hinted at it before, a new anime that I watched the first episode of,
Okay.
which was 50 minutes. It's called Shibuyugi, playing death games to put food on the table.
Oh, David told me about this. He was like, Jay, you've got to watch this one. I didn't check it out.
Oh yeah, it's really good. It's another one of those death game things, like you were saying before, Jay. But because this is anime, they only, at least so far, have captured women.
Okay.
And put them in maid outfits.
Of course.
And their death game is more like escape room-esque stuff.
All right.
Where they're trapped in one room, and then it's like the whole house, and they have to get out of the house.
Okay.
But they have to do like various different things, like you're all chained up and water's rising in this one room, so you've got to figure a way to get out. And sometimes the answers to the puzzles are very morbid, and I'll say that kind of reminded me a bit of Alice in Borderlands.
Oh, cool.
With how the games were ran. But our lead character, that's what the show's named after, she's been doing this for a while now. She's like a career player, because apparently in this world, when you agree to play the game, you basically, your brain is like transferred to this like avatar.
Okay.
Because to quote the main character, and when people start dying, like they feel the death and they like feel the pain,
but they don't actually die. They just get sent back to their body. Or do they die?
Yeah, I think they actually do die.
Okay.
But you can like lose limbs and then get like them reattached and all that. Like if you survive the game, you can get your limb back.
Okay.
And because this is supposed to be like cutesy anime girls and all that, there's no blood. The avatars, which is the best word I can think of for it, they're stuffed.
Oh, so it's like that puppet murder mystery movie we watched with Melissa McCarthy.
Kinda, but like the screams are real, and
I mean those screams are pretty real too. We all saw the puppets do other stuff, and that involves silly screams.
This is more visceral, but it was still really good, and I really liked it. Definitely our main character is like one of those like where it's just like smart and likable, but like definitely like emotionally calloused.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Interesting. Yeah, standard kind of jaded protagonist. I get it.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know what to say else without like spoiling.
Yeah,
I think I've spoiled too much as is already.
Is it something that would be up our alley to check out later, Brian?
Maybe, yeah. It's on Crunchy.
David really wanted me to check this one out. So apparently it came highly recommended from him.
Okay. And since hearing it, I might check it out eventually.
I'm not too big on death game stuff, to be honest.
Yeah. I think
it really it's one of those ones. It's one of those ones where I have to be in the mood. Like I like that book I just read, but it's because I hadn't really experienced a death game thing in a while. And ever since Squid Game blew up, death games have become so fucking commonplace.
Yeah, but this, like I said, with this one, it's kind of a bit unique because it's also escape room-esque. So it at least has like its uniqueness to it.
It reminded me of a non-edgy version of Gantz. Tony, I'm sure you're familiar with Gantz, right? It's the it's the super edgy anime where like they participate in a death game. They're
in the body suits, right?
Yeah, they're in the body suits, and they're given the mission by that ball. I'm sure you've seen it. Came out a long time ago.
I know of Gantz.
The manga is crazy edgy
version of that.
They've done multiple live action versions. They've done a 3D animated version. They've done a spin-off manga set in feudal Japan where one of the participants is Miyamoto Musashi.
That's crazy.
They
are wild.
No, that manga just has a bunch of crazy ideas that he's just like, I'm just gonna do it all.
I mean, respect to that guy. Respect to him.
There's also a Rule 63 version where it's all women.
Of course.
I mean, there are women in the original Gantz, but like the main character is now gender flipped into a girl. So he's like, she's a femcel instead of it's kind of funny in a stupid, edgy kind of way. Gantz is a whole rabbit hole within itself.
Back to this anime though, as someone who has like gotten a little tired of death game stuff myself, I still enjoyed it.
Okay.
I am interested to see where we go from here.
I'll give it a look for sure. Like, it was on my list because David recommended it to me, and David, has pretty decent taste for the most part.
Well, now I'm also recommending.
Yeah, so that's two. Well, so I'm definitely gonna check it out at some point. But yeah, is that it for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So now we are going to jump into Trailer Talk. Trailer Talk is, of course, the segment of the podcast where the guys and I check out trailers that our good friend Brian has gathered together. And how many of them, you may ask? 6. Count them. 6 brand new trailers, at least as of the recording of this podcast. And this is the point where you will pause this wonderful video, do all the usual YouTube things that I mentioned in the beginning, hit that like button, notification bell, and subscribe button as well. And if you're watching this within the first week, be sure to hype the video as well. It really does help. And then once you unpause this lovely video, we will be back once again with our full thoughts on these various trailers. But until then, please enjoy this word from our non-existent sponsors. And we're back. Okay. So we made a little addition to the trailer lineup because, well, it's kind of a trade when you think about it, because one trailer was for a movie that Tony and I had already seen, and the trailer we added was one that I have been avoiding all week because I knew since it was out, this would probably be on Trailer Talk. But then Brian was like, well, I assumed you already saw it, so I didn't put it on Trailer Talk. I was like, oh, god damn it, the one time I actually skip it.
And as far as the other one, I was like, oh, this is a property that both of them like. There's new movie coming out. The trailer's only been for like a day, so maybe I can surprise them.
Then like, hey.
It's like, hey, we've seen this movie.
And then they were like, wait, why have we seen this movie?
No, we have not seen. No, why we.
It's not a why. It's just why is this trailer here, because this movie came out.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, because so to explain, so we're gonna go out of order real quick, just so we can explain. So the trailer that Brian is referring to is Uma Musume Pretty Derby: Beginning of a New Era, aka the Jungle Pocket Agnes Tachyon movie, where all the cool edits come from if you've been on TikTok or YouTube Shorts. The reason all those cool edits were on TikTok and YouTube Shorts is because that movie has been out in Japan for like 2 years, almost 3 now. But I guess since Uma Musume has really blown up in the West, they're finally like, hey, let's put this movie out in theaters in the West. Anime movies have been doing really well. The Chainsaw Man movie, the Demon Slayer movie, yada yada yada. So let's put this out, which, cool, I definitely want to see this in theaters. But unfortunately for Brian, Tony and I have already seen that movie. It was a great movie, mind you.
Amazing movie.
I think we actually talked about it on Screen Time.
Yes, we did. It was so amazing.
Which is, that was 2 years ago.
No, we didn't talk about it 2 years ago. We talked about it last year, because we only got into Uma Musume last year.
Yeah.
Well, still 1 year.
Yeah. This happened because I remember, because we did a specific Screen Time talking about those two movies, because Tony and I did like a little movie marathon kind of thing where we watched both Beginning of a New Era and the what was the other one?
The NTR.
Yeah, the one with Narita Top. Yeah, the one with Narita Top Road and Maya Vega and Tiamat O. I don't remember what that one is called, but that one, the one with NTR in it, and not that kind of NTR, you perverts.
No, not that one. Not that one.
Narita Top Road. Get your mind out the gutter. That's the only kind of NTR we support is Narita Top Road. But yeah, good movie. Definitely gonna go see it in theaters because like the animation quality is absolutely insane. Getting to see that on a big screen, that's gonna be dope as fuck. But Uma, why haven't you made dubs yet?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Make a dub. I've already shown Brian at least 6 episodes of season 2.
Yeah.
But like, still, which by the way, Tony, like, definitely season 2 is one you gotta watch because that's the McQueen season. You gotta watch the McQueen season.
I have to watch the McQueen season.
You're a McQueen.
Yep. That is true.
But anyways.
McQueen.
That's actually why my character constantly refers to him as McQueen. Just as a little tail reference. But anyways, yeah. So there's that. Still excited for it though. Like, you know, that was a good move on Brian's part. Brian was just unaware that this has been out for a long time in Japan, and we are impatient motherfuckers. Cause also, a lot of times with these movies, you never know if they're gonna come to America. So most of the time, you got to sail the seas with anime movies, unless they're big mainstream properties like your Demon Slayers, your JJKs. You can count
Chainsaw Man.
You can count on the shonen, but like the offbeat, like non-mainstream genre anime movies, like the Bunny Girl Senpai movies, I had to watch those. I had to wait until they came on Crunchyroll years later to check those out, which none of them are nearly as sad as Rascal Dreams of a Dreaming Girl. Thank God my heart couldn't take it if they were any sadder, but definitely go check those out. Okay, but back to the actual order of trailer talk. The first one is the Doomsday trailer with for Shuri.
This was the fourth and maybe final
question mark
of the
character focused trailers,
for Avatar that got leaked online.
Because no one's gonna watch Avatar, bro. James Cameron, I understand this is like your passion project, but nobody cares, bro.
Yeah, like I don't care personally. I haven't cared since the first Avatar movie came out.
The first one is okay. The second one was just like, why?
And apparently the third one is a repeat of the second one, but introduces a hot evil Navi.
Oh, sexy evil.
Yeah.
That likes fire.
Interesting.
And gets romantically involved with the Navi reincarnation of Stephen Lang's character.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Apparently he got reincarnated.
No. Yeah, I saw the second one. I understand that Stephen Lang was brought back in a Navi clone body.
Well, he was apparently in the new one. He's like, hey, you hate these people too. Let's get together.
I mean, you know what?
And have you heard about this crazy invention called guns?
Oh shit! He showed guns and flamethrowers to the natives. Oh shit! Goddamn Americans.
Also, apparently, their human son.
Well, no, it's not their human son. It's Stephen Lang's human son, who was raised by Jake Sully.
And apparently, he's like having issues with breathing.
So the reason he's having issues with breathing is because he's human and he can't breathe like the Avatar planet atmosphere. So
I did find out how that ended.
Okay. Does he get a Navi body?
Nope. He gets a Navi tail.
What?
Huh?
Just a tail?
A tail. And connects it to the world tree, and it accepts him.
So he's a furry.
Basically.
I mean,
and
you do you, I guess.
And he does get together with Sigourney Weaver's character.
Can I just say it's the weirdest concept. So to explain to people who haven't seen the second Avatar movie, this is the thing that threw me off the most when I saw this goddamn movie. So Sigourney Weaver, if you guys don't remember, played the scientist lady Grace, who was working with Jake Sully in the first one. So Grace dies, if you don't remember from the first Avatar movie, but she like bonded with the spirit of the tree, Awa, Avatar god, and she was immaculately conceived before she died. That Immaculate Conception Jesus baby was the new daughter that was eventually raised by Jake Sully because Sigourney Weaver's dead. So you would think for this character, who is just Sigourney Weaver's daughter, that they would just get another actress. No, they don't. They just get Sigourney Weaver and use chipmunk voice pitching. They pitch her.
She's 17.
Yeah,
Well, she's 17 in the third one.
Yeah. She's a teenager. They just pitch Sigourney Weaver's voice up and they have her play her own daughter, which is fucking weird because in the second one she connects with her mother's ghost. So it's like, why? You could have just got a whole other actress.
And in the third one, she actually kisses the human.
Stephen Lang's son. Yes. Yeah. I mean, her and Spider were established to have a thing for each other. Yes, the kid's name is Spider because he likes to climb
And
things.
also, for anyone wondering, they did confirm that no, Sigourney did not kiss a 17-year-old.
Well, duh.
They mocapped her kissing an actual age-appropriate person, and they mocapped him kissing a 17-year-old and like.
You know Sigourney.
Together.
You know Sigourney. We wouldn't have to jump through all these hoops if you just let them cast another goddamn actress.
No, apparently it was Cameron's idea.
James. Where's my camera? James, my man, my guy. You are one of the GOAT auteur directors. No question about it. But I have to say, what the fuck?
Why though?
Because apparently nobody else can play Sigourney except for Sigourney.
I know you love Sigourney Weaver, James, but like, you just cast another actress and have Sigourney Weaver's character appear as a Force Ghost. You establish it could happen. Just let it happen.
But anyway, tangent aside, The Mummy.
Now this is something I'm genuinely excited for because it looks genuinely scary.
Oh yeah, indeed. And if that director didn't sound familiar to you,
wasn't it the director of Weapons? I thought that was what the whole Weapons thing was.
No, it said from the studio.
Oh, the studio behind Weapons.
It's the guy who directed Evil Dead Rise.
Oh. I actually enjoyed Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah, and so this one is taking the whole mummy concept and like actually making it a horror.
Yeah, more like I would say the original like Boris Karloff one was horror.
Yeah.
So it's more of the Brendan Fraser one that was turned more into an Indiana Jones action adventure type beat.
Yeah. But the premise is the young daughter of a journalist disappears without a trace in the desert. The shattered family is stunned when the girl suddenly reappears 8 years later. But what should have been a joyful reunion quickly turned into a true and horrifying nightmare.
Oh damn. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in it. It looked really intense.
Indeed. And then we got the also intense but completely different, The Bluff.
Yo, that looks awesome. It's like a pirate kind of like revenge story type beat where like
survivalist.
Yeah, where like a pirate invades this one lady's island where she's living a peaceful life with her family. Turns out this lady's a motherfucking widow, and I mean that in like a Red Room Natasha Romanoff type widow. Although she might also be a widow in the classical sense because we don't actually see the father of these children, who quite possibly is Carl Urban? Question mark. That's what I was getting from the trailer.
Yeah, maybe.
But Carl Urban is hunting her down, and she's just out here killing all his peoples. And it looks awesome.
Brutal fashion possible.
Oh, yeah.
It looks awesome. And it's a movie, so we're definitely going to check that shit out. You know, we here on the Gentleman's Podcast are suckers for a good action film, which is a good transition into the next trailer, which looks like a classic action romp. I feel that was the next one. Momoa and fucking Batista. You know, like I know he's not, but Jason Momoa in another life would have had a very successful career in the WWE. He's definitely built like a wrestler.
Yeah.
Like I could totally. Like, he's not, I don't think he is is he Samoan?
Who?
Jason Momoa.
I'll Google it, but
but I could totally see him, I'm about to get into, like, wrestling talk, so this is gonna sound like gibberish to anybody who doesn't follow storylines, but I could totally see him as a part of, like, Roman Reigns' like, the Tribe faction, and, like, that whole dynasty. Like, even if he's not actually, they could do it in storyline, and he would fit perfectly. Like, he's got the build for that shit.
His father father is native Hawaiian.
Native Hawaiian. Okay, so Peloponnesian, but not Samoan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, real quick note, there is a connection between these two movies.
Okay.
Okay.
One actor,
All right.
probably gonna mispronounce this, Tamara Morrison, Boba Fett.
Oh.
Oh, he's in both?
He's in both. I saw him as the police captain in the Momoa Batista one.
No, he wasn't the police captain.
I thought he was the police.
The police captain was Stephen Wright.
Oh.
We don't know who he's playing in the Momoa one. My guess is that he's their dad.
You know what? That makes sense. He looks like he could be their dad.
Yeah. But yeah, this just looks like a fun romp. Weird collection of people though.
Yeah.
'Cause
Ned Leeds is here.
Also, Marina Baccarin.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing in here?
I mean, they're all kind of superhero adjacent.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wasn't she was on
She was on Legends.
Gotham.
She was also on Legends as Gideon.
Oh yeah,
She was
that's
she was person Gideon.
No,
I thought she was person Gideon.
no, I believe that she was season 1.
Oh
voice
yeah, she was
Gideon.
season 1 voice Gideon. I know she was a Gideon for Legends.
The live action Gideon was the season 2 Beyond actress.
Also, she was also in Deadpool, wasn't she?
Yeah, that's right. She was Copycat.
Yeah, she was Vanessa.
Yeah. So yeah, she's
they're-
very much
So they're all Marvel actors.
so except for Momoa.
Yeah, that's true. He's DC through and through. You're right.
So we've got Lobo, Drax, Vanessa, and Spider-Man's best friend Ned.
And Ned's here too, and he's bald, like entirely bald. It's kind of unsettling.
Yeah, my guy is just
Like
doing something.
it threw me off because, like, you know, shaving your head's one thing, but he shaved his head and his eyebrows, so he looks kind of alien-like.
No, did you call him
He
Filipino?
is Filipino Mr. Clean. Cause it's cause of how his head is shaped. His head is shaped exactly like Mr. Clean's head.
I wonder if this means that he'll be bald for Spider-Man.
Probably not.
They're probably gonna get him to wear a wig, even if he's like bald IRL. He'll probably wear a wig.
Probably. But like we said, looking forward to this, but there's not that much to say about it.
Like if we have if our schedule is slow at the time this comes out, we're probably gonna cover it.
Yeah.
Also, it's cool to see a property like touch upon the Yakuza in Hawaii.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Funny enough, the latest Yakuza game takes place in Hawaii. But yeah, it makes sense because, you know, with Hawaii's very close proximity to Japan, a lot of the crime element in Hawaii is connected to Yakuza.
The most recent,
The latest Shoujo part. Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Shoujo part.
I was just about to say that.
That's more like typical U.S. crime than Japanese crime, but
The Yakuza do get involved.
it's hilarious to me.
Oh man, but yeah, it's fun. It's fun. What was the next one?
The next one was Monarch.
Next one was Monarch. Yeah, so Monarch is cool. I'm excited for it to come back, but it's been so long that I was like forgetting major plots because I was like, wait. Brian pointed that out. It's like, wait, didn't we think Kurt Russell was dead? Like he did like a big heroic sacrifice play at the end. They're just spoiling it here in the trailer that he's alive.
Yeah, we were just hit with a big old dementia ray.
Yeah, because like also Monarch is weird because it jumps around a bunch, even in the first season, because part of it takes place in 2015, right? A good chunk of the first part of the season takes place in 2015, you know, the time of the first Godzilla Legendary movie. And then, you know...
A year after the events of that movie.
A year after, yeah. Because the first Godzilla movie with the Olsen... with Elizabeth Olsen and fucking Quicksilver, husband and wife, oddly enough, was in 2014. But yeah, part of it takes place in 2015, and part of it also takes place in the 50s, and then they do a time skip to be like around the time right before like the Kong movie.
And also, on top of all that, I won't spoil like how or why, but the timelines then cross.
Yeah, it's weird. It's hard to explain in words, but if you watch the show, it makes sense.
Yep.
But overall, I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. I know Tony's excited to see his favorite character of all time, Kate Rhonda.
But
That bitch.
season 2 will see the introduction of Kong to the show,
which they got it's a pretty good render too.
Yeah, but on top of that, they will introduce completely new monster, just simply named Titan X.
Edgy.
And
is he that squid boy?
It's probably that big squid guy, the one that was in the water.
The official blurb is that Titan X isn't just another monster, it's a living cataclysm. When its massive bioluminescent form breaks the surface of the ocean, the world seems to hold its breath.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the Jurassic World Tyrannosaurus X. The super hybrid chimera Tyrannosaurus that like.
Are we thinking of the Rancor one?
No, the Indominus Rex, the one that got his ass whooped by the OG T-Rex.
Oh yeah.
That's what that description reminds me of. Obviously, like how it actually looks in the show is nothing like that, but like that description just reminds me of that same vibe that they were trying to hype up in the first Jurassic World movie. It's like
Indominus.
Yeah.
And apparently this monster comes from the depths, and the mystery of like why it's here and everything will be a big part of the show and the season.
Interesting.
I mean, it's a squid boy. They're gonna do crazy shit.
And also, like, we've explored more of space than we have of the deepest depths of the ocean. So, like,
which, by the way, do not know if you've heard, but they did confirm the villain for the next MonsterVerse movie.
Okay.
I heard
Space Godzilla.
Oh shit.
Yep. Don't know how they're going to do it, but yeah, let's throw Space G in there.
Oh, also, speaking about things that we heard.
Okay.
That were like almost news stories. Totally forgot to mention this, but The Wrecking Crew. It's directed by Angel Miguel Soto.
Okay, name's not ringing any bells.
The guy that directed the Blue Beetle movie.
Oh, cool.
Good.
And the sister from Blue Beetle, she's in that Reba McEntire TV show.
Oh, fucking Milagro?
Yeah, Happy's Place. She actually plays Reba's half sister.
Oh, cool.
But anyway, when doing press for it, somebody had mentioned Blue Beetle, and she kind of confirmed that they're trying to do a second one.
Yay! They better get fucking George back.
Yeah,
he was funny in that.
He was
man,
absolutely hilarious. I don't remember what his character's name was, but fucking. He was great.
But
Jaime's crazy.
Bringing it back to trailers.
Yep.
We then have the last minute trailer that was added.
Yep. One Piece live action season 2, or AKA One Piece Enter the Grand Line. That's right. Unlike regular One Piece, they actually separate into proper seasons.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey, no. One Piece now separates into proper seasons.
I'm just saying. Season 1 is in 1,070 episodes.
Yeah.
But yeah, this looks great. I thought their costume game was insane in season 1. Bro, season 2, they hired a better sorcerer for season 2 because they just brought outfits straight from the manga and just 3D printed them. Like Robin looks like she just stepped out of the page. Like the white cowgirl outfit is sick. And then the classic purple one, oh my god. Vivi looks awesome.
Yup.
I hadn't seen the trailer before this, but I have seen interviews with the actress who plays Robin. It's Anya. I'm not gonna try to pronounce her name. Balava. It sounds like Yelena's last name. Her name sounds like it's the name of a Black Widow character. Because she's Russian. But anyways, I've seen interviews with her, and something funny that she mentioned in the interview, because they asked, what prop are you taking home? She says, I'm taking home the outfit, the purple one. I'm taking this home, this entire outfit. I'm just like, no. It's a good one.
It's a court.
It's a good fit. It's a real good fit. The action looks like it's really stepped up its game.
Mm-hmm.
Zoro actor looks to be doing Zoro things.
I mean, that one shot with all 3 blades on fire.
Yep. I swear to God, if that's a technique, you better say its fucking name, you bitch. I'm still upset.
Yeah, you coward. Say the attack name.
It's stupid. Why are you guys yelling out your attack names? That's dumb. Shut up, Zoro. You're the main one who does it. Shut up, Zoro. Trying to pretend you're not a weeb when you're the weebiest of them all. But regardless, it looks cool as fuck. I'm hyped. It's coming out in March. We're definitely doing a whole episode on that. Gonna bring back the boy cap because last time we had an absolute blast. But yeah, overall, really good trailers and kind of the opposite of what happened last week where we didn't have anything to say about the trailers for real.
Oh yeah. My only criticism is the mummy. I wish there was more
plot
to it. It was
it was a more cool shot.
Extended teaser.
Yeah, it didn't really tell you anything about the movie. It just showed you cool aesthetic, which I mean is enough to sell you on a movie, to be honest. But like, yeah, I agree with you there.
I mean, that's how the Duffers sold Stranger Things.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, so now it is time to get in our corners and prepare for the main event, which is of course talking about 1,000 Blows Season 2. This could be the time where I bring the accent back, but I'm not going to. But yeah, so as per usual, we're going to start with non-spoilers and then jump into spoiler territory. You know what? I'll start and then we'll go to Tony and we'll end with Brian. Yeah, overall, I really liked it. If you are a fan of the first season, you're gonna love this shit. And let me tell you, this shit moves at lightning speed. Like, they take full advantage of, like, the 45 to 50 minutes that they get. Like, not a single second is wasted in any of these episodes. The plot is moving. But none of it feels rushed. It's just, by the end of it, you're like, damn, all that shit happened in one episode? I gotta see what happens next. This was clearly made for the binge format, whereas the first season definitely felt like you could have done this as a weekly. This felt more bingeable. Like, so much so that I actually finished it in one go. Like, I watched it the Thursday before we recorded this, and like, at first I was just gonna watch one episode and then go to sleep, but you know, I'm off on Friday, so I don't really have to worry about, like, you know, having to stay up late or wake up early the next day. So I watched one episode and I was like, no, I gotta see what happens next. And it just kept happening and happening, and then like several hours later I was like, you guys, I finished it. It was so good. And without spoiling, this feels like the end. Like, if we don't get an announcement of a season 3, that's perfectly fine, because this feels like a good stopping point for all these characters. Like, would I like to see a spin-off following the events of what happened in season 2, taking place in a different location perhaps? Yeah, I'd watch it. But if this is all we have left to see of Hezekiah Moscow, you know, Mary Carr, Sugar Goodson, all these lovable Londonians, then I'd be totally fine. I'm satisfied with the season overall, I think. Brian, how about you? Oh, no, Brian's last. Tony, what about you?
Give me 1 second. I really enjoyed this season for the most part. I have some issues with it. They're just nitpicks because I kind of found some things a bit superfluous that didn't. It served some purpose, but not enough purpose. If
like things were set up to feel more important than they ended up being. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and characters they seemed more important when they actually were. But we'll get into that in spoilers. But overall, great season, and I would be satisfied with this being the end of 1,000 Blows. Brian,
completely agree with everything. It's not perfect, but I still really enjoyed it. Really liked what they did, and I think this is a satisfying ending if they were to end it.
So, you heard it here first, folks. This second season and possible final season of 1,000 Blows gets the Channel Chaser seal of approval. If you enjoyed the first season, you will definitely like this one. Go check it out on Hulu, at least while it's still Hulu. Maybe if you're watching this in the future, go check it out on Disney Plus, because I think Hulu is officially shutting down soon.
Yep.
So yeah, go check it out on Disney Plus if you're watching this in the future. And if you haven't seen season 1 of 1,000 Blows, it's a really good story, very good period piece, and it's a good like crime thriller. If you're into that kind of thing, I think you'd really enjoy both of these seasons. Go check it out if you haven't already. But now, we're gonna jump into spoilers. You have been warned. Okay, holy shit. This season was crazy good. Like, the fact that the first episode opens up with us just capping Indigo, I thought that was gonna be like a whole season's worth, like at least a half season of plot, you know. Hezekiah getting revenge for Alex's murder and getting back at Indigo. Nah, motherfucker gets capped in the first episode.
Yeah, but what annoyed me the most was introducing Duvall.
Yeah, dude, right? fun. They had this whole big thing of Duvall getting smuggled, him having the dynamite, and being a French anarchist, and like they were building up this whole thing of him possibly making a stir up in England. I thought this was gonna be like a Guy Fawkes precursor type deal, and there was gonna be
that would be like a subplot of its own.
Yeah, because
no.
also we get introduced to the other inspector at Scotland Yard who is specifically looking for Duvall and the stash of dynamite. But no, he just gets murdered unceremoniously
by said dynamite because
I mean, technically he did not get murdered by the dynamite.
No,
he got killed in the shooting that happened because.
No, I'm saying the investigator got blown up.
Oh yeah, the investigator got blown up. Yes.
But Duvall got shot, and that motherfucker.
He just died. It was like, wait, hold on. I thought this was gonna be an important subplot. I'm with you, Tony. That was the one thing that pissed me off about this season. Is just like, okay, that's really cool. Okay, that's just okay. We're just not doing anything with that.
You were here 2 episodes, Duvall. You did jack and shit. Except
the priest
with Hezekiah. That's all you did.
Yeah, like the priest. I thought the priest was gonna have a bigger role because I thought for sure that it was gonna be like a Remember Me from Epic, where it's like, oh shit, you told him your actual name.
Yep.
And I thought that was gonna be a whole big thing.
No.
But
yeah.
no.
Nope.
It's no.
Also, speaking of like kind of let down stuff, even though like these are all just really small nitpicks, so like I don't think it really like takes away too much from the overall enjoyment. But Sophie Lyons was kind of lame. Like she did her job, but like she didn't. I was expecting more, cause like she had this whole mentalist skill set, and I thought it was gonna be like I thought that there was gonna be some kind of really cool twist. Turns out Mary just outfoxed her because Mary's her. But I just also didn't trust Alice. I was like, Alice, I swear to God, you did this in the first season. If you betray these bitches again, I'm gonna be upset.
Because
I knew that Alice was
not shit.
Alice was on their team.
No, I know Alice was on their team. But I'm just saying, I said out loud, I was like, Alice, I know you're not gonna betray them, because if you do this a second time, I'm gonna be upset. That's why it took like it didn't have that much tension for me when it was like, you know, she gave the painting to Sophie. I'm like, Mary had another painting painted. This is clearly gonna be a switcheroo. But I also watch a lot of heist movies, so I'm like, that's obvious. But
like,
again,
it took me a little bit longer to realize it. I was like, yeah, when she unfurls that, it's gonna be as Mary.
No, because I knew that. I knew it as soon as Mary. Like I was clued in on the game they were playing. As soon as Mary started sitting down with the guy, I was like, why the fuck does she need a painting? And then we get introduced to Sophie, who wants to steal a painting. And I'm like, oh, that's what we're doing. Okay.
Yeah, and then Alice
now.
kept saying by gunpoint, you do this, you do this. Like, this was clearly a choreographed thing.
Yep. Mary was on her A game this season though. Because like I thought, like, I also really like the development and like getting to see more of Mary's kind of inner workings, her relationship with her mother, and her kind of dealing with her mommy issues.
And finding out that like us really like getting into the fact of how who her mother actually is.
Yep, like the original queen of the 40 elephants.
No, I mean like
oh yeah, like how Eliza was really like her real mother figure. Yeah, that was dope. Hezekiah's journey was really solid, kind of like picking himself back up and learning vengeance isn't the way.
Like I dogged on the whole priest not showing up again thing, which I still agree with, but that scene where he's just like talking and monologuing to the priest, oh shit, this actor needs to go places.
Yeah. Although,
like, just part of me wishes
wait. No, I don't think the guy he was talking to was a priest. Like, he was just at church.
He was the man.
Yeah, he was the man. He was the man that ran the plantation at his like he was the governor in charge of the plantation he was working at. He wasn't a priest. He was at church.
He came back and became a priest.
No, he just happened to be at church, which is why
the church,
which is
at that time,
which is why he was monologuing about God, because He was in church praying.
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't actually.
But anyway, when he was talking to that man and doing that monologue, that was great.
Yeah, he was.
I want to see this.
He wanted to kill that man.
Yeah, I really it felt like something out of Daredevil. To be honest, like especially because of the backdrop of the church, and him having that like contemplative moment, like it'd be easy just to do this right here, but you know what? No, I'm more satisfied that you're going to live knowing that I could have done this, and you only live because I let you. That was fucking hard.
Yep.
Like I was like, oh, that is cold as fuck.
Damn, Hezekiah, you're just gonna do that to the man?
Also,
Wild.
I'm also glad that there was no weird love triangle between Victoria and Mary and Hezekiah. I thought they were gonna go that route, and I'm just like, okay, they didn't go that route. Thank goodness.
Yeah, they're pretty great because
she,
no offense to her though, she barely did anything.
She didn't do anything for real. She was just kind of
she opened doors.
She was just the plot device kind of. She just was there to introduce fucking Hezekiah to Prince fucking Albert.
Yeah,
which
and his
by the way, folks, if you don't know who Prince Albert is the husband of Queen Victoria, aka the reason the Victorian era is called the Victorian era.
Oh yeah.
So Prince Albert is kind of a big fucking deal.
Wasn't he?
This is the prince. He's the guy that's second in line. I think they already have a queen. I think Queen Victoria's on the throne already.
No, Queen Victoria is not on the throne yet. Given the time period, she ascends in a couple of years.
Ah, okay. Well, why put it? Memory is not the best at times.
Yeah, no, it's the same prince. It's the same prince. The only reason I know it's the same Prince Albert is because that Prince Albert was revolutionary in updating boxing in terms of like bringing it into the forefront of English sport. So
yeah, and
connecting him to Hezekiah makes sense.
Matt Smith played a different prince.
But yes, also the reason I know that this takes place before the towards the beginning of the Victorian era, when she's about to be crowned, is because the shout out to Jack the Ripper that they give at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Because
the fact that was like an actual plot point.
That was I love that, but it's kind of like, oh wow, you're just gonna tease Jack the Ripper at the end. Like, oh yeah, so we found out that actually your brother did not kill that prostitute. Turns out that prostitute's death is just connected to another string of murders. I was like, wait, you're just gonna casually mention Jack the Ripper?
Yeah, it's off rip.
But also, I like Sugar. I like Sugar's the parallel storyline with Sugar and Hezekiah kind of building themselves back up.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked the inclusion of Tom. Although, am I tripping? Wasn't Tommy a little kid in the first season?
Nah, he wasn't little. He wasn't. He was just a young buck.
I thought he was like 10. I mean,
to be sure, we don't know how much time has passed in this season compared to the previous one.
I remember a little kid being by Treacle's bed when Sugar beat the shit out of him.
What, could that be the daughter?
No, it was a boy.
Well, like Tony said, maybe a few years passed between seasons.
Yeah, no, I probably because
and kids
because it did
changed drastically over
also
just a few years.
Because I mean, again, it could just be one of those time in between filming things. Because actually, I think they did these back to back because they showed a trailer. They showed a teaser for season 2 at the end of season 1.
Yeah, and they were renewed for season 2 before season 1 even came out. So
yeah, so never mind. But yeah, it was trippy for me at first because I was like, I swear Tommy was younger. But I did like his plot line though. I also like that he could still fucking throw hands.
Yeah, but that kind of was like, I know it was the point of the scene, but that still kind of pissed me off when Sugar was like, you're trying to take my family away from me, and it's like, no, he got in the ring and started boxing again to save your family.
Yeah, no, but it was worth it to see fucking Hezekiah just fucking.
Oh yeah.
Just
Like, take down that, like, massive brute of a dude?
not just that, but
Yeah.
humiliate Sugar. Just fucking one tap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which was embarrassing. Like,
Yes, it was.
sure, my guy, you were a lot better than this. Come on, man.
He just was stumbling all drunk. Hezekiah wasn't even trying. He just one good hit.
But I tell you who I really felt bad for this season.
The daughter.
Sugar's brother.
I felt bad for Sugar's niece. That poor baby got shot.
Yeah, by one Jeremy motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm so mad that fucking gang. I have to share a name with that fucking bitch ass gang.
Yeah.
And that
The circumstances for those events. Sugar said to that man, his brother.
Yeah, Treacle was a dumbass. Your brother told you, keep the girls safe. What do? Oh, I'm gonna go out with a gun. Oh,
And then says, Daddy, and just walks outside. And then
it's like, I want to. It's like, oh no, it's scary. I want to be with my daddy so I can be safe. She gets fucking got. Thankfully, the baby's not dead.
Yeah, she's just recovering.
And extremely traumatized.
Yeah.
I hope she has a better life in Ireland.
Yep.
Then Sugar yells and just curb stomps the motherfucker.
Yeah, look, me and Sugar don't agree on a lot of things, but like the times where I rooted for Sugar, I really rooted for Sugar.
Yep.
Which I will say that one thing is with Sugar is in the like penultimate, it ends with him saying, "All right, we all need to band together to come up with this plan."
He just makes up. He just kind of made up a plan on his own.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Also,
he told.
what's his face there for the plan making?
Hezekiah?
No.
Tommy?
Ren, is that his name?
Who? Oh, Lau? Why was Lau there?
Lau was just there.
Lau was just there.
Should have caught his ass.
Lau was
Yeah,
just.
but I thought Sugar was saying, "Hey, I caught you, so now you're going to be part of our plan." But no, Lau just attends the fight, and that's it.
Yeah, I think what it is, this is a stretch. I think what it is because since Lau was with Forager Lady, Verity.
Verity.
Yeah, since Lau was with Verity, I think Sugar was gonna try and have her forward some documents to get them out if things went south.
Yeah.
But then he got cornered by those guys who had his brother, and he decided to change the plan, and that's why he fucking dragged Mary along.
All right. It just they broke like
it wasn't
rules of cinema.
It wasn't well explained. Like the way it was framed together, it wasn't well explained.
The thing that I'm saying is I didn't notice this until somebody that I watch, We Last Reacts. She pointed this out, and she's studied cinema.
Okay.
Is that it is a common thing where if usually in heists and mystery things, if they explain the plan, then you can expect the plan to go to shit. But if they don't explain the plan, then you know it's probably going to go off. And this broke that rule because they didn't tell us the plan and it went to shit.
Yep. Yeah, they didn't explain. They didn't explain the plan at all.
Because Mary's house just goes tits up because someone decided to get a bit grabby.
Yeah, she didn't account on a random creepo.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Which that goes to show Mary's character.
Yeah. She's always gonna look out for her girls. Mm-hmm. Which Sophie didn't give a single fuck.
But I did like that moment where you could just see it on her face where Mary's like, hell, I gotta get involved.
Yep.
That is one cool thing about Mary is she's not completely she realizes her mistakes. She had that moment, especially when her mom died and she was self-reflecting and everything, and then she came to Hezekiah and apologized.
Yep. Also, side note, Hezekiah, my guy, look, I love America. I'm an American and I'm a proud American. But bro, you should have just stayed in the UK, dog. You should have just stayed in the UK. You would have been treated better. You have royal connections in the UK. You would have totally been treated better. Going to the mid to late 1800s New York. You're fucked.
All because Nathaniel Washington said, "Hey, I need you with me boxing these white people.
I know it's gonna be hard. That's the understatement of the century, Nathaniel.
Like, what the fuck are you thinking? Oh, I get what you're thinking because you want to be on the same echelon of boxing in the U.S. I get it.
He has a position within the royal boxing club in the UK. Yes, are these guys racist pieces of shit that undervalue him? Obviously, but he'd be treated. He's treated way better.
But these same racist assholes say to his face, like, the ban was unfair.
Yeah, they at least have a gentleman's respect here. And sure, they're racist assholes, and they don't treat him. They won't treat him entirely fairly, and they still look down on him. But they're at least upfront about it.
They acknowledge the fact, hey, we agree that the ban was unfair. You didn't kill that man.
I'm not criticizing it because I get the symbolic meaning and it was important and I think it was cool. But if we're speaking from a pure logic standpoint, Hezekiah, you're in a better spot.
Was treated better in London than he would be treated in New York.
You're in a much better spot here, Hezekiah. And also you have land in Jamaica. You could just I get it. You gave it to Alex's family, and that's awesome. But you could just stay in England and just hang out with Alex's family. I don't understand why you gotta go to New York. What's that gonna do for you?
You took Mary to go with you to New York. And do you think a lot of folks are going to be taken too kindly to that?
She's a white woman. You're a black man. This is the 1800s.
You'd be signing a death warrant.
I am from the state where the first case of interracial marriage was actually approved. You want to know when that happened? In the 60s, my guy. Not the 1860s, the 1960s. Bro, Hezekiah, you can at least have your relationship with Mary in the UK. You won't be doing that. Somebody sees you kiss a white woman in public in America in the late 1800s.
Man, you dumb as shit.
Also, again, this is not me making a colorist comment. This is me speaking to the times of that current period. You are a dark-skinned black man. That is especially not gonna go well. If you could pass as white, there might have been a okay gray area in America at that time. But you are a black man.
Yeah, we're saying this because we care about you, man.
I don't want to see you get hurt, bro. You're in a much better spot here. You have respect. You have notoriety. You have direct connections with the future king of England.
Yeah, you trained that motherfucker how to box.
And you're just gonna leave, dog? What?
And that motherfucker. No, let's talk about Albert for a minute. Albert wanting to box his school bully. That is the funniest shit to me.
And that actually comes from a real historical account. He did not want to marry Queen Victoria until he proved himself not to be a pansy.
Yeah, just wanted to box motherfucker that made him
feel small.
Embarrassed him
Because he had a really shitty naval career, and so because people shat on his service record, he wanted to prove himself to be a man's man, which is why he learned how to box. And he had taken so much to the sport that he elevated it to the level that it was at the time of the Victorian era. Unfortunately for Prince Albert, he dies very young.
And Victoria got real upsetty spaghetti about it.
It's actually why the Victorian era is so notorious for the Gothic themes, because Queen Victoria herself was very, very, very depressed, and like those macabre, depressing stories, because it matched her mood.
Yeah, because she really loves that man.
Queen Victoria is the OG goth girl when you really think about it.
Yeah, she loved that man to death.
But yeah, again.
Disappointed in her son after the fact.
Oh yeah.
Talk about a disappointment of a prince.
But
yes, king.
But yeah, so like that's more of just that's not a point against the show. That's just me speaking logically when I was just thinking out loud about Hezekiah.
We're just talking to Hezekiah as if he were like
a real person.
We're homies. We were like, my guy, don't do this, please, for your safety.
We don't want you to get hurt, Hezekiah. Hezekiah. But okay, enough fucking around. Final thoughts and ratings. We will do it in the same order. I'll start. All my shit, all the problems I have are just little nitpicks. They all just kind of add up to not too much. I'm giving it a solid 9. Like, I've got a lot of small problems, but overall, this season was fucking great. The heist was awesome. The development for Hezekiah and Sugar was awesome. Treacle kind of went to the shitter, but he'll get better, I'm sure.
I have to make this comment real quick. Doesn't he look like a Timu Ben Affleck?
He does!
Kinda.
He looks like Ben Affleck with bad teeth.
Yeah, since the girlfriend brought it up, I can never unsee it.
But he doesn't look like current Ben Affleck. He looks like Good Will Hunting Ben Affleck.
Yeah, also a little bit of his stint as Matt.
Yeah, I could see that.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yep, but yeah, Treacle I'm sure will get better. He at least has Tom to back him up.
Yeah, although he's been really messed up mentally now because that beatdown that Sugar gave him.
Yeah, he's got some fucking possible CTE going on because his brother rocked his shit.
Yep, and beat him to near death. Ugh.
And also his wife left him and went back to Ireland, took her daughters with him.
Mom.
No, her mom died. Her mom died. She left prior to take care of her mom, and she came back after her mom was officially dead.
That's right. Yeah.
And then she saw that her daughter was shot and was like, you know, enough. Fuck this. Clearly you can't take care of these children. I'm taking the little one.
Yeah, she went over there initially to take care of her mom, but then when her daughter got shot, she came back and grabbed the daughter. Grab the son.
She came back and she was back during the shootout.
Yeah, no, she was back during the shootout. She didn't come. She didn't come after the shooting happened. She came.
Oh.
She showed up when around right before the shooting, and then the daughter got shot, and that's when she was like, "Fuck this! I was gonna try and I was only gone to take care of my mom. My mom's dead now, so I'm back home. But shit, clearly you can't take care of my little girls. I'm taking the family and going back to Ireland." And then
And the son's like, no.
Tommy's like, I'm a big boy now, Mom. Dad needs me. I'm staying here. And she's like, okay, Tommy, you can stay here.
She's like,
your death warrant.
all Goodson men are stupid, and just leaves.
Which she's not wrong.
Because that was the thing, is Tommy is one of those characters where it's like so smart and dumb at the same time.
But I will respect. I respect Tommy's business acumen because he was really pulling those fights together, and he got that dog in him. He really does.
Yeah, but that sad moment where he's like, I was small, but nobody said yes.
He was boxing. Little bro was.
And he earned that nickname. He had a boss ass epithet. The Slayer? That's sick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Punch knows what the fuck he doing.
Yeah, no, Punch is a A1 marketer.
Oh yeah.
Good job at hiring Punch.
Yeah.
It's
like,
just when that big juggernaut motherfucker.
Hezekiah saw that and was like, look, Tommy, you're good. You're good. You're not that
You're
bad.
not good against that big motherfucker. And that brought out the lion.
Which was an awesome
Bring the
fight.
lion out. Bring the lion
That
out.
was an awesome fight.
Yes, it
Hezekiah, I gotta give it to the actor who plays Hezekiah. Like, the fucking pure technique put on display by that actor is insane.
Also, the way that he was able to not only box but switch between the two different boxing styles.
And also, one thing that you can always pay attention to with action scenes, you can tell if an actor is actually the one in the scene by the amount of cuts that they take. There are barely any cuts in those fight scenes. He's doing all that shit.
Everybody was doing their own stuff. I think his name's Stephen, right? No, it?
Stephen Graham.
Sugar.
Yeah,
Graham.
Stephen Graham.
Stephen Graham, Sugar's actor.
Yep.
Which, by the way, that man had an amazing year.
Oh, yeah.
Because not only killing the 1,000 Blows season 1, but he was also in that Netflix show that I heard great things about but never watched called Adolescence.
Oh, that's the was that on Netflix? I thought that was Apple TV.
No, it's Netflix.
That's it's adolescence is the one that everyone was talking about. Where it was about the spree shooter, right? That was like the kid that got red pilled and like.
Yeah, it's that Golden Globe. It was like a Golden Globe darling.
Yeah, it swept at the Golden Globes. Yep.
Yeah. Which also, I don't know if you've heard this or not, but one of the unique things about it is each episode is one shot.
Huh. Also, side note, while we're talking about the Golden Globes real quick, I just want to take a second to like flip up my middle finger. I love Timothée Chalamet. I think Timothée Chalamet's amazing, but ain't no way in hell Timothée Chalamet. I've not seen Marty Supreme. It could be the best thing ever, but ain't no way in hell Timothée Chalamet playing one role outdoes Michael B. Jordan doing two.
Yeah.
Also, Ryan Coogler.
Like, come on, bro.
Ryan Coogler deserved that award.
Sinners is the shit. Sinners was the best movie of last year.
Also, another middle finger for the Academy for deciding this year to completely cut composing.
Right?
And like just make it an off-screen thing.
Bullshit. Tomato. Anyways, back to this. So yeah.
You say 9.
Yeah,
Jay.
I say solid 9. Solid 9. Like, you know, it's a great show. Have a bunch of small nitpicks that add up to like 1 point loss, but like overall it was great. I have no complaints. The pacing was so tight. Character development was solid. If they had dragged things on for like too long, I might have taken some time off. But honestly, they moved so fast that they kind of just skipped over stuff that I wanted to see more of, like the stuff with Duvall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I think it might have suffered if it was more than 6 episodes.
Oh yeah, I agree. If this was, I think if it was 12, it would have dragged like fuck. But anyways, Tony, your turn. Final thoughts and rating.
I agree with you. 9.
All right, cool. Brian, you are last up.
You boys make a good case for it, so it's gonna be another unanimous episode.
All right, we're all German judges today, but we say yes instead of no.
Yep.
The mighty 9.
The mighty no.
But yeah, so that is it for 1,000 Blows. If this is truly the final season, what a way to go out. But seriously though, Hezekiah, reconsider. Go back to the UK, dog.
I will say that the only way that they could do a season 3, it's gonna cost a lot more money.
Yeah, because
they're gonna have to either completely cut the UK stuff and just reference it, or do dual locations,
which would be super expensive. And like also like they would need to borrow they would need to go to HBO, knock on their doors like, hey, Gilded Age, can we borrow your sets?
Yeah. Like, hey guys, can we borrow your homework real quick?
This was definitely a like finale where it's like their story, the character story continues, and there's much more to this world, but this particular like time of their life that we were on has ended.
I would like to see a spin-off of just the 40 Elephants without Mary, though.
Oh,
because because the London gang shit was just so interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
the crime element was just popping.
With Alice now running things.
Yeah. I would watch a 40 Elephant series spin-off. So like, you know, if that comes to pass, we'll definitely check it out. But
or whatever not Stephen Graham, the guy that's running things.
Yeah, the Peaky Blinders guy.
Yeah, Mr. Knight.
Yeah. I think his name is Stephen Knight. I want to say it's Stephen Knight.
Yeah, although I will say that his next thing probably won't be a Channel Chasers thing, but just because there would be so much homework for it.
Oh.
Peaky Blinders movie.
Oh, they're doing a Peaky Blinders movie? Oh, I gotta watch that. I'll watch that. And I'll watch that and report back. But speaking of stuff that I've watched, Brian, why don't you tell the lovely folks at home what we will be covering next week?
We're doing something completely different.
Still a lot of throwing hands, though.
And also is the sequel to a show that we've loved.
Yep.
And that is Percy Jackson and the Olympians, season 2.
I'm so excited. You guys, this show has been so good that I've had to cover it every week. And the reason I've covered it every week is because, like, I enjoy it so much that I had that itch of, like, I have to talk about this with other people. Because the thing with Screen Time, and I appreciate the segment. I think it's a good thing to, like, talk about, like, stuff that you're interested in and shout out stuff. But, like, with Percy Jackson, like, I don't want to bring the same show up every week. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you.
So, like, I had to talk about it, especially because I get to go into deep dives in the videos and talk about the myths behind that they reference. Like they show, they show fucking Tantalus's bitch ass.
If he didn't come out at like a really weird time around like the holidays and everything, I probably would have done individuals for Mighty Knight.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm really excited. Definitely look forward to my review of the finale coming up on the that video will probably be out way before this gets to come out, but my individual review of the finale will be out on on the Wednesday night where the finale drops. If you're curious and you want to see my individual thoughts on the reviews, there's a whole solo review playlist that we probably should just rename to Percy Jackson and the Olympian Season 2.
Probably.
But there will be a Percy Jackson and the Olympian Season 2 playlist on the channel if you want to hear all my thoughts, because the first video covers the first 3 episodes, because I decided to do this when I saw that they did the premiere and episode 3 had just come out, so I just did all 3 episodes in one go. But from then on, it's individual episodes from 4 onward, so definitely check those out. A lot of you guys seem to like them and support them, and you guys know me. If it's Greek mythology, I will go in, like, deep dive for real. Because that is one of my like biggest fascinations of all time.
To the fact where we've done like our last week on Guam, where we told you that we play game Scion, where you get to play like the kids of gods. Every single time Jay picks Greek.
I will go Greek every time. I'm gonna continue to go Greek every time. I'm not gonna choose the same parent, but I'm gonna go Greek every time. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait to hear what these guys think about it, especially Tony as another mythology buff who isn't familiar with the Riordanverse. I really want to know what you think about the Riordanverse takes on some of these myths and mythological creatures.
I mean, so far I like Riordan's interpretation.
And for the record, I have read.
You've at least read these first two, right? Yeah, so you're gonna be familiar with what happened. Even though they add a lot more stuff into this season in particular because the second book was so light.
Oh yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff to talk about. You'll be shocked to hear that I'm going to be very positive about Clarice, a character that I've hated since I was 12 years old.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, again, super hyped about it. I cannot wait. We've got some good ones coming up, you guys. January is going to be a banging month.
We're gonna try to like interweave with movies.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, our one after Percy, I believe, is going to be a movie. So
yes,
definitely, and it's one that we talked about in Trailer Talk. Just a quick little teaser there. But until then, we will catch you guys next time. Peace.